Michelle here and welcome back to my channel. And today's video is a thrift with me, but also kind of like a vlog and then other things. I don't want to call this a vlog because it's not a vlog. It could have been, but I didn't realize I was gonna make a vlog. Then we also went thrifting, but I didn't find too much thrifting, but I did find stuff at a yard sale. A yard sale where I am in Canada in the middle of December is very uncommon. I did not expect to find a yard sale, and then I was gonna like make a TikTok about it, and then I found a lot of things, so I'm like, we'll just put it all in a haul video. So that's what this is. I really don't know where this video is going, so we're just gonna call it a short vlog, thrift haul, garage sale haul. I don't know, me going into a yarn store? Sorry, it's all over the place. Anyways, let's cut back to the other day when it all started. Okay, there's the bird, but we're going into this store. I love this couch so much. This is the couch I want. It looks like it's from Stranger Things. And this Goodwill always has the best furniture pieces. Like, look at this. I have wanted one of these forever. Currently, I can't really have one because I don't have the room for it. Just so gorgeous. It was beautiful, and it was $40. I really liked these cups, but I actually don't drink pop and I don't really need glasses. So I left them there. Same with this one. I thought it was adorable, but I just don't need any drinkware right now. I did look at the skirts. I really like this one. Like, I love the colors. Just wasn't the fit for me. And then I did see this vest. I don't know. It was $8, so I did leave it. Although it was cute, but I didn't need another vest. Then we went to a yarn store, which we've never been to, called the Creative Knitter. There was so much yarn in there, and it was such a nice, bright, open store. Just nice going into like a yarn store and just seeing like all the possibilities. We ended up at Michael's because we always end up at Michael's, and they actually had this new line of yarn. There were so many new colors and everything was so cute, and I was kind of debating between the one I have in my hand right now and this one. I love the color combinations, and I usually stick to like solid colors, like a solid color yarn when I'm crocheting something, but you know, I loved all the colors. And then I did buy some RIT dye for a future project, which I wanted to start months ago. You know, I'll start it eventually. They actually have stained glass kits now, where they give you everything in the kit besides the soldering pen, but you can buy that there as well. I would like to get into that. I think this would be a really cool way to start, so then that way I'm not buying a bunch of supplies I don't need. It gives you everything, so we'll see about that. Then we ended up at our last stop for the day, also the last thrift store of the day. Basically, the whole back part of this place is just a ton of furniture, lamps, power tools, just so much stuff. Like, this place has so many things. It's no secret that I love yarn, and my sister also loves yarn, so that's great that I can go yarn shopping. And a few weeks ago, we ended up going to a few yarn stores, and we're like, is there any yarn stores in our area? There is. And the one store we went to was the Creative Knitter, and it was in Ridgeway. And I've never seen it before. Like, it's not like I wasn't looking for yarn, it's just I go to Michael's to get all my yarn. Now I feel like I should, like, you know, try other places. This place has only been open for about a year now, and that's probably why I've never seen it. We ended up going there, and we met this really nice girl there. Her name is Julia, and we were just like talking about like knitting and crocheting and everything. And me and my sister are like, we need to make more friends friends in the yarn community so we can start like a yarn club or join a yarn club or something. Now, I didn't buy any yarn because I'm currently working on this right now, so I didn't need to buy any yarn. Okay, well, I bought yarn at Michael's, but that's for something else. It's because it was pretty. But anyways, I did find something that was really cute. It's this. I'm not the biggest fan when you have to hold your hand behind something, but honestly, if you don't do it, your camera won't focus on things. Do you see that? It's a little sour worm. It's a little stitch marker, but what I like to use it for is when I'm done, not done, but when I'm working on a project and I'm done for the day, I've had a habit of just like tossing, that's what I'm working on, tossing whatever I was working on into a bag, and then, you know, sometimes you're pulling out yarn and then you start unwinding what you're doing. So I take the little stitch marker and I like to just put it on the end of my project of where I'm working, so then that way it doesn't unravel. It's the cutest little gummy worm, and now I really just want to go out and buy a bag of gummy worms, and I should have done that today. I was in the Dollarama and I just forgot. I think it was under $8. This is just so cute, and there was so many there. There was so many different varieties of them, so I had to pick that up. And then we ended up going to, actually before that we went to Goodwill. Did I buy anything at that Goodwill? No, I didn't find anything at that Goodwill. This is literally like 2 days ago and I'm trying to like remember where we went. And then we did go to Michael's. They came out with new yarn. This one's so pretty. It's carry-on and it says baby cakes. Sometimes I call my cats baby cakes. And I get it. It's probably for like baby projects. But look at how pretty these pastel colors are. I want to make a sweater vest, I think, or a sweater. We'll see. Should I have bought more than one? Probably, but I didn't. Then I had to get a replacement hook for crocheting because I broke my hook. I was trying to put it in a hook holder and then it got stuck in the hook holder, and then I tried to latch it onto something and pull it off, and then I broke the hook part of my crochet hook. I don't know how you break a crochet hook, but apparently I did. So I had to get a replacement, and what sucks is it was my favorite crochet hook. It was the 5mm, and sure, this is the exact same one. I just grew an attachment to the one I had. And then I did buy this book here. It is just the Artist Loft's journal. I really like these because the grid in it, and I actually use these for my bullet journals. I don't like going too crazy with a bullet journal. I don't want to do like a habit tracker and a mood tracker and like all those trackers. All I want is just a nice layout where I can put a ton of stickers in. That's what I like doing. And then we went to another thrift store. The first thing I found was this book here, Stitch by Stitch. I feel like I had something from this. Ah, yes, okay. I thought I recognized it. A few months back, I ended up going to a Value Village and they had like 40 of these books and they were all $1.29. Still prices on them. I think I bought like about five of these. And so when I was thrifting, I kind of noticed this. I'm like, I've seen it before. I think she charged me $2 for this. It's a home library of sewing, knitting, crocheting, and needle felt. It is book number 1. I didn't see any other books there because, you know, I would have bought them. Oh gosh, I'm just realizing this now. Looks like I'm starting another collection. I got one. Now I just gotta collect how many more there are. You know, it's just a book about stuff. 1985. This vest is really cute. It looks knitted, but you know, we'll get into there. That was $2. Me and my sister wanted to do like thrift miss. We kind of want to just thrift each other things because one, you've seen how many times we go thrifting. Pretty much everything we own is thrifting, clearly. And so we're just like, you know what? We're at that age where if we want to buy something like a tech or clothing or something, can just go and buy that. We don't have to wait for someone else to buy it for us like a gift, right? So we're just like, let's do like a thrift miss where we just kind of thrift each other some things that are like one that's kind of like, you know, out there but matches our aesthetic. And then maybe a few other things that we know each other would like. Well, we went into this store. This is the one in Font Hill. Where my editing desk is right now, the desk itself, I think I got Canadian Tire in 2019. It was very like me at the time where I was trying to be this modern minimalism type of person. It didn't work out. That needs to get changed. But I needed a chair to sit on to edit. I found it. I found the chair that I wanted. It's over there. I'm not wheeling it over here because it wouldn't fit in screen. So we're just gonna do some B-roll. It's gorgeous. I feel like it's from the 50s to the 80s, around there. There is a name at the bottom. I'll insert the photo here because I can't remember. I think I was reading it was in Guelph, Canada. Everything about it is just so vintage and it's so me that when I saw it, I'm like, I need need this. But anyways, it was $20 and my sister got it for me for Christmas. I'm very happy with. The upholstery, I don't know why I can't say that right. It is a little sun-kissed. It's a, you know, a little worn. It's old. It's what you expect. So I would like to reupholster it. I don't know what I want to do it with, but I want to do something. It is exactly what I want. It's heavy duty, very sturdy, and I wanted something that swiveled because the chair I had before, it was just like a plain wooden like table chair. It didn't move. It was kind of hard for me to like get out of sometime. It was uncomfortable because it was just wood. So when I saw that, I'm like, this is the chair. And of course, out of all days, I had to be the one who drove. My sister has a bigger car than me, and I'm like, I'm fitting this in my car. And it fit. I'm very happy about that. So I got that nice chair. I'll do something with it eventually, but for now, it looks good. And then I did actually use an upholstery cleaner and did my best to clean it. I didn't find too much thrifting, and I didn't buy too much on that day, which was Wednesday. It was Wednesday. Boy howdy, did I find some good stuff at that yard sale. I drove by it and I'm like, was that a yard sale? In my head, I'm like, I need to turn around because what are the odds that there's a yard sale in December? I have to go to it. Altogether, everything that I got from that yard sale was $20. Amazing. So let me just go in order of like the things that I found because it always like builds up. I always find the best stuff at the end. Here's the thing, when I go to yard sales or whatever, you have to find something like right off the bat because then that will keep you there longer because you're like, well, if I'm already spending money here, what else could I spend money on, right? First thing I found was this cute frame. It was $3. It has these, I feel like they're real, dried flowers in some glass. And there was actually a few more, like there was a set of 3 of these. I only need one and I kind of feel bad for breaking them up. This is just really cute. I really like this. I tried to do this years ago and it didn't really work out for me. And then I noticed they had a pile of clothes, so I started looking in that. I first found this. I love it. This one here has these little horses with little people on it. And I think it says OBR, and the brand is Outback Red. I love this type of sweater. Has the collar. It's cute. I feel like it's kind of Christmassy, but I think I can wear it like whenever I want to wear it because, you know. And then I did find this t-shirt, but then when I brought it home I kind of realized there's like a bleach stain, and what sucks is that there was a second one like this there and I didn't really look because it's one of those things where I just get kind of anxious when I'm around people that I don't know. So I'm like, oh, that's cute, I'll just put it in the thing. Oh, there's a lot of bleach stains, I think. Yeah, there's a lot of bleach stains on this. Maybe I'll use it as a pajama shirt or a crafting shirt because I think this is what it probably was used for, was a crafting shirt. And I don't have a lot of crafting shirts, so I'm gonna use that for that. And then this is when it got kind of interesting. I started to talk to the lady. Her name is Beverly, and I was just talking to her about sewing, crafting, crocheting, and stuff like that. And she's like, did you see that strawberry fabric? I'm like, no, I didn't. So I went to go look and I got it. This strawberry material. And at first I'm like, oh, like it's okay. But then I turned it around. Look at this. Okay, some of the pieces are missing. You have the apron. You had the mittens at one point. A half of a toaster cover. The other toaster cover was down here. You have a pot holder. You got your apron. I believe this also belongs to the toaster cover. I don't see these a lot and I absolutely love them. Cut it out and there you go. I wish that this was still here because I would have loved to make the entire set, but I think I might make the apron out of it, maybe. And then I was looking at the fabrics. I don't know when this happens, but I just became a bird person. I think it's once you hit 30, you're just like birds. There was a pile of these. What was happening is that you quilt down, like you sew the birds down with like a quilting machine, and there's like the batting, and then what you do is you sew them together and you make a quilt out of it. I was like, oh, I like these two, I'll buy these two because, you know, maybe I'll put them together and make a pillow. And she's like, okay, you can have these for $1. And then she's like, you know what, just take all of them for $1. So now I have all these birds. So many birds. So many of these, and some of them are duplicates, and I see that. Am I now becoming a quilt person because I want to make these into a quilt? But I think I need a quilting machine. I don't need a quilting machine, but I kind of want one now. So for $1, I got all these birds, so I got to do something with them now. The next thing I found there was this, and I didn't really open what this is. What is this? Okay, so these are just some threads, and I think it's to work on this, and there's a pattern inside of it. And if you've seen my tissue box DIYs. These are kind of the grids that I used. I think I used probably like this size grid, but there's some smaller ones. I've seen really cute bags and stuff like that with little strawberries on it that look like a wicker basket. And this is what they use for them for $2. I think that's a pretty good deal. And then she told me to go look at the yarn. So I bought the yarn. These are all baby yarns that were never used. And on them, they all said $3, but she's like, I'll give them all to you for $5. And I'm like, thank you. What I was wearing, she had seen this orange. She's like, this looks like you. So she included that. Then she included this little crochet bell. And then she included this bag of crochet things. Now this honestly looks like something my Oma would have had and my Oma would have given me. I'm not too sure what was going on in here. Maybe I'll do a sweater or I'll combine them all together and make something. For $5 for all that yarn, you know, I'm not gonna say no to it. I think I found one of the most coolest things ever that, you know, it's in the back of your head and you're like, if I ever saw it, I'd buy it. Probably will never see it. This daisy rug. You see how cute this is? And yes, I have already washed them. They've already been through the wash. They're good to go. I think that these are so adorable. Pretty sure it's a bath mat, but I probably just use it as a regular rug. There was 2 of them and I had picked this one out and she's like, just grab both of them and I'll charge you for the same price. So I did, and now I have 2 of them. And it was funny because she's like, just take both of them. I know they're going to a good home, so you can have them. And I'm like, oh, thank you. So she just knew that this was something that, like, you know, I would actually take care of and cherish, because I will, because they're just so cute. Like I said, everything was $20. I don't know who it was, but someone else was having a yard sale with her, like in her same yard. I don't know if it was like, I think it was like a relative of hers or a friend of hers or something like that. But as I was walking out, I had a box with all this stuff in it. And then she comes up to me and was like, here, you can take all of these for free because they're in my free pile and you have yarn. So here you go. I have a bag full of knitting needles. I believe most of them are knitting needles. There's this one here, which I believe is a Tunisian crochet hook, but like, look at that sharp edge. Like, that is, it's just so weird. And then I believe these guys here, again, I would like to get into knitting. I haven't done it yet, but I think these are for making, like, you know, mittens and socks and things that are circular, maybe sleeves or something. I don't really know. I think that's what these are for. I think, again, I don't knit, so I'm not too sure. I got this whole bag of knitting stuff for free. Probably a sign from the universe, which is like, Michelle, start knitting. Okay, that is everything. That's everything. If you are new to my channel and you like sewing, thrifting, crafting, and crocheting, why not hit that subscribe button? You can also follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok, which is both Fancy Dinosaur Tea Party. I think that is it. So y'all have a good day now.